How you doing? It's the radio guy, the Dr. Mike Prince. Welcome to yet another episode of the Mike Prince Show. Man, the time just simply moves right along. It's Thursday already. We got a lot in store for you on today. Of course, don't forget our social media handles for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are at the Mike Prince Show. We are also available on the World Wide Web at obnradio.com. Our YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network, and our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. We got a lot to talk about, as I mentioned. Panthers falling short to the Aggies last night on the Diamond 8-0. Panthers will regroup, get ready for the weekend. Also, we had a Twitter poll on yesterday about the big North Carolina Duke basketball game. By the way, the Tar Heels took care of business, 88-72. Before I get into any further discussion about that, the poll question was, would you pay $2,600 to attend that game? And not one person said yes on our poll. I don't think I would have paid it neither. And for the fact that Mr. Dual, Brother Zion Williams, had a freak accident. The sole of his shoe comes off. Nike says that they are going to investigate what the issue was. My question is this. With the way things are in society, the injury, of course, was an impact on the outcome of the game. Is that enough grounds to sue Nike? It's going to be very interesting how this unfolds. Just thinking out loud. Nonetheless, all the hype and not much flash with it due to the nature of the injury. We'll be talking a little bit later on with Coach Sandy Pugh as the Panthers get ready to host Valley and Pine Bluff Saturday and Monday. Talk about states. And man, I know we won't have enough time for the rest of this week because of the fact it's just not enough time. But we're going to get to it. Man, you guys have blown up my inbox services. We've had a few call-ins, and we will be getting to them in response to my Lonnie reply. Some of you are on board with him. Some are not on board with him. Very interesting to see and hear that. That's coming up. I can't say it's going to be on tomorrow, but we got so much. And trust me, they say it'll keep. Some of you have responded to the latest announcement of the Edward Waters add-on to the football schedule and the Virginia Lynchburg. We got a lot to discuss about that. We've just begun. And if you had not heard, there's been a certain tweet to be released by a pretty big name that just recently signed for PV Nation on the football side, disclosing that they just completed surgery. A lot to talk about. But like I said, we're in the midst of one heck of a basketball run on the men's side. But when we come back from this very quick break, we'll hear from the Panthers women's basketball coach, Sandy Pugh. You're listening to the Mike Prince Show. Keep it right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and we'll be right back.
This is Al Wash with ALW Entertainment, the promoter of the State Fair Classic, and I want y'all to keep your dial because I listen to the Open Mic Network every day. Keep the dial locked in.
We have our weekly visit with Coach Sandy Pugh of the Prairie View A&M University women's basketball program, coming off a tough loss against Grambling on the road, 73-57. Coach, how you doing today?
Doing good.
Okay, when you look at the score, you see 16-point loss, and it doesn't match up when you look at the box scores in the stat sheet. The only thing that kind of stands out that there was an off night of shooting at about 23% from the field. Is that a safe assessment to make?
That's a very safe assessment. We had some point-blank layups that we just, didn't convert. Some crucial turnovers by our guard that just really, really cost us. And I thought we got our head down a little bit toward the end there, that's never a good thing. So just really disappointed in our overall effort down the stretch. We led for most of the game. Then in the third quarter, some of our matchups that we had weren't working in our favor. They went to a little 2-2-1 pressure that we've seen a gazillion times, and for whatever reason. But yeah, we just failed to execute against it, and something that most of the teams run in our league, and we knew they were going to run it. We just elected to go away from the offense and try to do some things one-on-one, and in trouble because two amoebas into a two-on-one sideline trap. So you never want to dribble the ball up the sideline, but we had a couple kids that didn't seemingly understand that. So got in trouble and turned the ball over, and they were able to convert. Did some substitutions to try to get some people in that could hit some shots for us. Went to our full court pressure. We turned them over. I mean, when I tell you we turned them over, I mean, within a 3-4 minute span, Shakayla Hill probably had about 4 or 5 turnovers. So we did what we were supposed to do defensively. That was the problem we had was just on the offensive end of the ball. We just didn't convert, didn't take care of the basketball. So they got their confidence up, made some shots, and we did.
We're speaking right now with Coach Sandy Pugh of the Panthers women's basketball program. And to kind of, solidify what you're saying, Coach, 29 turnovers for the Panthers, 26 turnovers for the Tigers, 17 steals for the Panthers, 16 steals for the Tigers. So that was, it's just even up and down. But then, as I mentioned, 20 of 59, if we're going to do my PV math, make that 20 of 60. That's a long night from the field, and it's one of those that you have to kind of move forward on. And speaking of moving forward, you have Valley coming in on Saturday, and then Pine Bluff coming in on Monday. It can get you back into the winning ways of a big homestand for the Panthers as you're coming down the stretch of this final regular season road games. Or this regular season period.
Right. Yeah, we have 6 games left in the regular season, and it's a simple math. You win 6 games, you win the regular season title, and that's where we sit. The Grambling game was just, you win that game, you're sitting pretty. You're still tied for first place. You lose that game and you're dropping all the way down to third place. Relatively tied for second.
Right.
But, the piece about this whole scenario that trying to get the kids to understand is, we have 7 seniors out there. This is it. This is your last chance at a piece of the pie. So you got to come out with that energy. You got to come out with that grit, that grind, and you got to do it every night. I thought, we took the fourth quarter, the end of the third and the fourth quarter off over there. The the turnovers were unforced. I mean, they were unacceptable. We almost dribbled ourselves into it, and when we sit down with the kids today, yesterday was their day off. Basically, today we'll be visiting on showing them what they did right, what they did wrong, and, get them ready for Saturday. But, we just got to have a better effort from the kids from our guard standpoint, and we got to do a better job of getting the ball down on those blocks that are big.
Right now, the Panthers, as you mentioned, are tied for third. Technically, they're in the third slot, right ahead of Alabama State, which that'll be another big critical game, the head-to-head matchup to help even these things out. But the magic number is 6. You win your 6, you kind of take care of your own business, and you don't have to rely on anyone else. Panthers will be on the grind starting Saturday. Tip-off time, 3 p.m. against Mississippi Valley. Coach, we got you. Let's give that final ring out as we close this segment down.
Well, we got to get ready for Saturday. Get back on this horse and, take care of business with a feisty Mississippi Valley, and then again Monday, UAPB. So we're excited about being back home. It was a long road trip, driving all the way to Jackson, Mississippi. So we're happy to be home, and hopefully everybody will come out and support the Panthers on the prowl.
Panthers on the prowl. Coach Pugh getting things lined up as they get back into the lab to get this execution plan on Saturday night. Well, I should say Saturday evening or afternoon, whatever time frame you want to lose, but I know it's 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. She is Coach Sandy Pugh of the Panthers women's basketball program, still sitting in great position. 6 is the magic number. Let's carry this 6-game win streak, and let's go, as they say, for the double play from both the men and the women's side, winning the regular season championship. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. As always, the Twitter handle is at The Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. The website, obnradio.com. And our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And until the next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you on the other side.